It's 7:03 on Thursday, May 1st. We're at 62 degrees. A chance of afternoon storms, highs in the mid-80s. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
And I'm Michelle Bash. We are hearing from a former Virginia governor on the controversy involving John Reid. He is the Republican nominee for lieutenant governor. Governor Glenn Youngkin has called on Reid to get out of the race after Republican researchers say they found inappropriate photos on a social media account with the same online name that Reid uses. Reid calls the account fake and accused the Youngkin team of extortion. WTOP spoke with former Governor George Allen about how the party can move forward, and our Neil Augustine has the details.
I called it a mess, but I want to focus, Nick, on the future.
That's former Governor George Allen talking with WTOP's Nick Iannelli.
I think that this is getting resolved. Folks are understanding that John Reid was not backing down, and they argue back and forth over all the details of it.
Do you think Youngkin should publicly apologize to Reid?
Oh, Nick. No, I'm not going to get into the personalities of it. That I'm going to let Governor Youngkin make those decisions for himself. This is, I know, a tough situation for him.
Allen's not saying whether he spoke directly with Youngkin.
Going forward, I want folks focusing on the issues that matter, that actually affect their lives.
Neil Augustine, WTOP News.
Can the massive deal to redevelop the RFK Stadium site and bring the Washington Commanders back to the district get across the finish line? It needs the blessing of at least 7 members of the D.C. Council, but so far only 4 have voiced support. Councilmember Brianne Nadeau tells WTOP she's a no, at least for now.
The deal just became public this week. The council just had the chance to see it for the first time, and it has to go through the legislative process, just like the ballpark did for the Washington Nationals. In that scenario, there was a deal presented and the council worked to make it a better deal for the District of Columbia. Maybe that's what will happen here. But what's been presented to us this week, it's not a good deal for D.C.
Nadeau also says the package can't even be considered by the council until it receives Mayor Muriel Bowser's budget for 2026, which has not yet been presented.
Now to the case of the man mistakenly deported from Maryland to El Salvador. A federal judge has again directed the Trump administration to provide information about efforts to retrieve Kilmar Abrego Garcia. She set May deadlines for Trump officials to provide sworn testimony. But the administration is now out with new information claiming Abrego Garcia is dangerous. The Department of Homeland Security says his now ex-wife filed a domestic abuse petition in Prince George's County in 2020 because he had allegedly slapped, kicked, and shoved her. Earlier this month, the administration said it had found another similar petition from 2021. WTOP cannot independently confirm DHS's latest information. We've also reached out to one of Abrego Garcia's lawyers for comment.
In Montgomery County, a bus driver is being remembered for his diligent service and for saving lives just before he died. More from WTOP's Kyle Cooper.
63-year-old Ruiz Bell had a heart attack while driving and died, but not before being able to pull his bus over and stop. Montgomery County Director of Transportation Chris Conklin says Mr. Bell has been driving for a long time.
10 plus years, and has had a big impact on the Ride On family just through having a great personality and being friendly with folks and making really strong connections with his coworkers and customers. So it's a big loss to our organization. But, that doesn't come close to the loss that we know his family and loved ones are experiencing.
He leaves behind a wife and 10 children. Kyle Cooper, WTOP News.
Coming up on WTOP.
In the D.C. housing market, asking price is increasingly more optimistic than selling price. I'm Jeff Claymore.
Traffic and weather 30 seconds away.